In this problem, we're asked to calculate a predetermined overhead rate and then apply overhead to jobs and determine whether we have over or under applied manufacturing overhead. In this case, when we work 80,000 machine hours, we have under applied our overhead. But if we had worked 90,000 machine hours, we would have over applied manufacturing overhead. I would like you to incorporate an if statement so that the overhead will show up in the proper column as being over applied or under applied overhead. To do an if statement, we can start off by typing equals if parenthesis, and at any point in time, if you don't know the form of the statement, you can click on the FX button up top, which is the function wizard. A pop-up box shows up, and it has three fields: a logical test, that's the question we want to ask, a value if it's true, and a value if it is false. In this case, our logical test is to ask, is our applied overhead greater than our actual overhead? If it's true, then we want this cell to pick up the difference between our applied overhead and our actual overhead. If it's false, we would like 0 to be returned as the correct answer. In the other cell, for our if statement, we're going to type equals if, and again, you can click on the function wizard to pull up the box. Our logical test will be to ask whether the actual is greater than the applied, and if it is, then we want the actual minus the applied, and if it's false, then we want the value 0. So now we've incorporated an if statement into our Excel worksheet to calculate the proper ending balance in manufacturing overhead.